Good morning, everyone. I just wanted to come in. I just came from outside and I was picking a fresh lemon off my lemon tree. I was going to film out there, but it was a little bit loud. Look at how beautiful that is. Nice. This is when you don't use any pesticides or anything and all that. It's just naturally, organically grown. So I'm excited to try that out today because I noticed the last 2 days on my list, my checklist, I had a 0 yellow foods. So I'm like, all right, I need to find something on there just because it's fun. I want to make sure I check off the boxes of all the colors this week. Not necessarily every day. For my personal goal, it was 4 different colors a day, and just to make sure I hit most of them. So that was my personal goal. And yeah, let's dive into yellow. Oh, by the way, do you like my t-shirt? Highly meditated. So I have my notes here just to keep me on track, but yellow foods, as you'll notice, this theme of anti-inflammatory. All of these vegetables, fruits are anti-inflammatory, so you'll notice that each day I'm telling you that. It's because it's true. This particularly, though, the yellow is also really good for the eyes and the heart, okay? So the eyes and the heart for yellow foods. And also the immune system and digestion, but those are more like there's lesser studies on that. So just think about anti-inflammatory, eyes and heart, absolutely. And then there's some studies regarding yellow foods being good for immune system and digestion. So when we look at, what I want you to know with the yellow foods though, is we've got like banana, corn, potatoes, those are starchy. So this is just a little bit of a tip if you're concerned about blood sugar. When you're having the banana, corn, or potato, you just want to make sure that you have it with a protein and fat preferably, so that it doesn't spike up your blood sugar too high. So that's the misconception. A lot of people say, I can't eat fruit because of my blood sugar. That's not true. When you have whole pieces of fruit, they're really good for you. There's so many nutrients and so much fiber in there, but we just have to combine it sometimes. Sometimes we need to combine these foods with other things so that it really helps your body to absorb all those great nutrients without spiking the blood sugar. So that's the case for potatoes, corn, and bananas. You're going to want to have it with a protein and a fat. So here's a great example, is if you're having like breakfast and you have an egg, well, maybe you want to have a banana with some nut butter, okay, so the banana, and then the protein is your egg, and then the nut butter is your fat, okay, so that's just an example of how you can build that. Yellow fruits, you could choose from golden delicious apples, so anything with the yellow skin on it, Asian pears, gold kiwi, which I've never had, you guys, so I'd be interested to see if any of you have tried gold kiwi, and I'm going to tell you a little bit more about that in a sec. So drop the comments below if you've had gold kiwi. Lemons, of course, yay, so I'm going to use this today. Pineapple and star fruit. Yellow vegetables include yellow bell pepper. Thank God for bell peppers, right? I was talking to another person in this group and he was saying like, bell peppers, we struck gold there, because you could pick green, yellow, red, orange, you can get it all in with bell peppers. And then of course corn and potatoes. Now be careful with corn. Many people are sensitive to corn. Trying to buy the non-GMO corn, it's difficult here in this country. When you get corn in Latin America or South America, it digests better because it's not modified like it is here in the US. So it's just frustrating, the corn situation here. Ginger root. So let's talk about ginger. It's one of my favorite herbs, spices really, for herbal medicine. I love, love, love ginger. Most people really benefit from it. It helps with the circulatory system. Anytime you can help to increase circulation, well then blood flow is better, digestion is better, so it kind of has this great rippling effect. Also anti-inflammatory because you're getting the blood flow going, so anything that helps with circulation is always good. If you hear that word, like a food that helps with that, that's a good thing. So ginger does that, does it really, really well. And you can have it in tea, you can infuse it in tea, you can use it in your stir fries. And then also it mentions powdered ginger over oatmeal. I've never tried that before. When I make oatmeal, I like to put a little nutmeg and cinnamon on my oatmeal with some fresh blueberries and nut milk. So, all right, the other thing is the gold kiwi. Before I give you ideas of how to incorporate the yellow foods, Gold kiwi wanted to mention because this is something new to me. I did not know this. I've never had gold kiwi, but it can improve the digestion function because it is so high in fiber, like majorly high in fiber. So you probably heard, like I remember growing up, my parents and grandparents used to eat prunes, right? They would have prunes to get their bowels going. Well, kiwi is very similar to prunes. So you don't want to overdo it because all of a sudden you can get things going a little too much. But so isn't that interesting? It's a source of great potassium, which I knew that, but it's like it actually works very similar to prunes. So that's the gold kiwi. Regular green kiwis work similar, but apparently the gold kiwi in particular is that much better. And then with fiber supplements, you know, sometimes people are taking psyllium husk, and basically the study states that the gold kiwi works far better than that. So just to mention that. All right, let's get on to some of the ways that you can bring in yellow this week. Slice a banana into the warm oatmeal cereal. Keep frozen corn kernels, non-GMO, on hand, and you can get those in the freezer section. I know Publix has GreenWise, and you can take a look at that. So sometimes I grab that. But if you are sensitive or intolerant to corn, don't use corn. So frozen corn kernels on hand, add them to stir fries, rice dishes. You can add those so easily to just kind of put them in bean dishes and Southwest chicken salad, okay, Southwestern style chicken salad. Have the Golden Delicious apples sliced or an Asian pear for a mid-morning or afternoon snack, but make sure you use some nuts with that or nut butter. So many people like to dip like an apple into nut butter or spread a little bit on. If you don't like nut butter, then you can use nuts. Just again, be careful of the amount of that. Too much nut butter and it actually is tough for your digestive system to break down. So make sure if you're having nuts, you chew them really well. Take time to chew them, ideally until it's liquid in your mouth. I know that's hard to do, but the chewing of the food is important. Add diced yellow bell pepper to a stir fry. Let's see, the potatoes. So gold potatoes, French fingerling potatoes, rather than a starchy white russet potato. So just know the gold potatoes are less starchy than those russet potatoes, okay? Ginger stir fry, we talked about that. Ginger tea with freshly squeezed lemon juice, and that's what I'm going to have later, is make myself a cup of tea. I always have tea in the afternoon, so yeah, that's going to be really nice. And the last thing was having pineapple slices as dessert. So there you have it. We've got our yellow. Keep dropping in pictures of what you're eating. We'd love to see the color. It just excites all of us to see, like, what is everyone having and what's on your plate, and how could I make my meals a little bit more exciting. I love to borrow ideas from others and like, oh, that looks so good. I'm definitely putting that in my meal tomorrow. So, all right, you guys have a great day, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.